Hello, my loved ones. This is Anna Hanel from the Healing Oasis for our weekly energy update. And today I'm going to talk about how you can overcome fear of change, the anxiety of change, and make a change more pleasant and experience and something good for your life. So what is coming this week? We have a little bit and turbulent energies coming, which are shifting things on every level: magnetic field, energetic levels. We may see some more turbulences like earthquakes last week from Turkey or Greece. We can see some days when you may feel disturbed a little bit, but what is also important to know, we may have problems with communication. This week we'll be picking up with communication problems, and there will be energy bringing to the surface all the lies, all the false information, all the truths. Everything is going to be mixing and creating confusion. So this is where everything we developed over the past few months in our personal transformation, in personal growth, like meditation, going for a walk, taking care of yourself, knowing how to withdraw from the drama outside and how to really center yourself, all of it has come to play a big role as a wonderful tools for us to be through this week. You're also gonna feel the energy of actions, like take action, do something and change something. So you may again find yourself realizing that you don't like something you do and you're longing for a change, that you want to act differently, you want to be somewhere else. So this is our normal. It's the theme is to accept change as a permanent thing in our life. We will be shifting quite a lot in the next few years and changing. So here it is, how you can help yourself to actually be comfortable with the change. So first, what I want to explain to you, the fear of change comes from your mind. It doesn't come from outside. There is no force outside that makes you fearful. It's your mind. Our mind likes to function on habits and establish patterns. So think about this from a moment you are waking up every morning. You do things the same way. You brush your teeth with the same hand. You apply your makeup the same way. You make your coffee the same way. You prepare breakfast the same way. And you don't really think about this, oh, now I'm going to do this, oh, now I'm going to use this hand to do that. The mind has programs how to run your behaviors automatically. And when the mind doesn't have a program for something, that's where the fear comes from. So just understanding that gives you amazing power. Understanding that you are bigger than your mind and you can take ownership of that and change is amazing realization. So that part I really want you to remember always when you feel afraid of something, except when you do and there is a fear of safety outside due to some situations. That's a little bit different. But we are talking about anxiety, uncertainty, worries, and what's going to be happening tomorrow. What am I going to be doing? I need to change the career. Those are the fears I'm talking about here, okay? So how you can help yourself? Number one, consciously decide that you are not afraid of any change and challenge yourself a little bit. So let's talk about this a bit. We are not robots, we are humans. So when we do everything every single day the same way, on one side we feel safe, on another side that may actually become boring. And when something becomes so mundane, boring, it actually leads to depression. So we are not meant to be robots which are doing everything the same way. Also, when you challenge yourself for change, and I'm not talking about just that you're going to put your life upside down. I want you to start implementing small changes into your life every day, every week, every month. So when the bigger change comes, your mind is not going to panic. So you're going to create a program within your mind, your subconscious mind, that change is good. So change the hand you brush your teeth, okay? Challenge yourself to learn to write with a second hand than you're writing already. Make different breakfast, apply different way makeup or different color, or do it or not do it. Whatever feels right. Go when you like gardening, change the plants you're planting, change the vegetables, maybe learn to cook, or maybe cook different cuisine, something that spells change for you, and it is really fun. Which leads us to second point: drop the expectations. When we are expecting things, we are rigid. There is no room for flexibility, and we are so set on it that it makes us absolutely missing any other opportunities that may come our way. Number 3, let go of old attachments. I'm not saying all. Let go of old, holding you back attachments, okay? That again is intertwining with habits and how we do things. Okay, you don't have to do it everything at once, but one small step always is a giant leap forward. So think about this that way: you are attached to something, then you have expectations, and when you have expectations, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So letting go of those things and being more flexible is only going to serve you well for the rest of your life. Okay, I guarantee you that. On top of it, when we do things new way, we create new neurons in our brain. So we're keeping our brain young versus just repeating the same and the same and the same. Number 4, have an open mind and explore. So that again falls into the flexibility. Perhaps something that initially sounds weird for you could be a good thing for you. Initially, you may say, no, I'm not going to do that. How can I do that? Then when you really open your mind and think about this, perhaps this is your new career. Perhaps there is something you can learn there. And versus being rigid and attached to everything old, you're opening new possibilities. And I said explore. This is my favorite part. Think about yourself as you are an explorer in your life. You are a magician. You are making experiments, okay? So no matter what is the result of the experiment, you are having fun with it. And that's actually is the last point. Have fun. Bring the excitement and joy into your changes, into your experiments, okay? Because when we are so serious and so attached to outcomes and so much expecting, there is no room for anything else. And anything that happens around us brings the fear again because we are shaken. But if you're gonna shake yourself up willingly, consciously making that decision and choice, nothing is going to be really scary. Now, there are 2 things I want to talk about shortly for all of you, okay? Very often I'm being asked, should I make a decision A? Should I make a decision B? What is right for me? And then a person decides not to make a decision. Well, if you make no decision, you just actually made a decision. You see what I'm saying? It's A, B, and you decided to do nothing. You actually decided to stay on a wave of doing nothing. So be that explorer, be that magician, make a decision and think about this. I will try this. It may work, it may no, but at least I try it. The worst thing is if you don't, or I'm going to make this way, and may work again, may not, but at least I'm going to learn. And the second thing I was guided to talk about this today, since this message is guiding you towards having fun and excitement and joy in your life, the angels were guiding me to mention that many people go through a sad time right now and through grief, okay? And their friends, their friends and other people, we feel, how can I have fun? How can I have joy when my friend is suffering or I lost someone I knew? Well, because we go through a grief doesn't mean that you don't have a right to feel good and enjoy something. When you enjoy something, you're elevating your vibrations, your body is healing, and you're adding to the global scale of peace and positive energy. So you're doing more positive work than just for yourself. And then when you have a day when you feel joyful and happy, and you're talking to a friend who goes through a tough time, you will have more to offer because you made yourself stronger, you made yourself better. Okay, so don't feel guilty about this. Please, 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 if you have this feeling, how can I feel happy when my friends are suffering? Just say, I'm releasing this feeling, I'm letting go of it, and I am feeling peaceful, joyful, and I'm reaching for my changes, because you may just make something possible for them, open door, open their mind, and you may become a leader. So be very compassionate. Of course, I'm not talking about putting this into a face, someone who cried, but build your strength and then be with your friends. But don't feel guilty about you having excitement and joy in exploration of new changes, of trying new career, of investigating something new you want to do. Just please don't. Feel good with that. So once more, just summarizing for the next week, use all the tools you developed. If you haven't, it's never too late. But how to overcome fear? Make a conscious fear of change, anxiety of change. That's the same, fear and anxiety. How to overcome anxiety or fear of change? First, make a conscious decision that change is good. 2, release the expectations. Release the old attachments that will free you up and make you flexible. Have an open mind. Explore, be a magician. The power is within you. And 5, have fun, enjoy. Bring the excitement to your exploration, okay? Power is within you, not outside of you. And if you need to reach for help, find someone who can help you. We all need help on our journeys once in a while, and it's not a shame in that. If you need to find a coach, if you need to find a mentor or someone, or a great book or a great video, just do it. Don't be alone in this. We all need help at some point. I have my mentors and coaches, and I am coach and mentor for others. So that's the circle of life. So here it is, Anna Hanel. Please subscribe to my channel, give me likes and comments. I would love to connect with you more. And I wish you the best week. Bye bye.